Hi, and welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to filter and sort in Google Sheets. The first thing that you really need to know is that whenever you're creating a filter, you have to make sure that you're selecting the entire sheet. How to do so? Simply by clicking here on the top left cell. You'll see everything is grayed out. That means that everything has been selected. Once you've done that, you come here on the funnel level and you click on Create a Filter. As I've just done so, little funnels have appeared on row 1, which is the header of our spreadsheet. And we're going to be filtering out on column I, which is city. Now, if I click on the funnel here at the bottom right of the cell, I'll have a couple of filtering options that we'll go through together. As you can see, you can sort alphabetically from A to Z. What's very important to notice is that the whole spreadsheet has moved together with the data and the sorting that we have selected. And we can also sort from Z to A. And you'll see, again, the whole spreadsheet has moved and the data has changed according to the filtering that we have just selected here. If we go back to the funnel, we click on filter by condition. You'll see that there are a couple of conditions that you can also use to create the filter. So based if a cell contains a specific text or is empty, based on a date or based on a figure, you can go ahead and come here and explore. It's just good to know that these conditions exist in case you might need them. You can also filter by value. So you'll see that just as standard, all of the cities or all of the figures that you have here will be automatically selected. But let's say that I only want to see the data related to Akron. To do that, I just click on clear and I click on Akron. Okay, and here I see only the data related to Akron. If I want to see data related to many other cities, I just come back to the funnel, select Akron, Atlanta, and let's say Bristol. And now that I've done that, I can see here the data related to these 3 cities. And that was pretty easy. Okay, if I want to go back to my initial file, I just select all. And here I have the file that we were working on. Okay, if I don't want to sort anymore, I just go ahead and click on turn off filter, and you'll see the little filters here, little funnels have disappeared from our header. Now, I want to draw your attention on one specific thing and a common error. Very often, if people want to work with a specific column I, for example, they will select the column and then click on filter. I'm going to show you what that will do. If I click here on the little funnel and I sort from A to Z, only the data of column I has moved. As you can see, the rest of the data stayed the same. And that is, of course, very wrong. So just remember, make sure that you're selecting the entire spreadsheet whenever you're creating a filter, and you don't select the data based on the column that you want to work with. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and go back to make sure that my data hasn't changed. Now, very important as well, if you're working with several people on the same spreadsheet, if you create a filter the way that we were doing, so if you go ahead and create a filter, and I filter here from A to Z, if I do this and we have several people on the same spreadsheet, I'm going to be changing the way the data looks for everybody. And of course, that's a very big inconvenience. However, in Google Sheets, they have, of course, thought of a way to isolate the type of filtering that you're creating for yourself so that it doesn't impact the way your colleagues is seeing the data. How do you do that? Well, you just select the entire spreadsheet by clicking here on the left. And you come and you click on Filter Views on this arrow on the right of the funnel. When you do that, you click on Create New Filter View. And let's say we're going to be doing a filter on Atlanta. So I just go ahead and I can name Atlanta. I can name this filter that I am creating right now. Let's say it's a filter that I come to often. Atlanta, there you go. So here I have only the data for Atlanta. And this filtering that I have just done has not impacted at all other colleagues that are working at the same time on real time on the spreadsheet. If I want to exit my filter view, I just come here on the arrow, click on none, and we are back to the way everybody is seeing the sheet right now. If I want to go back to the view that I have just created, I go here and I click on Atlanta. And here you go, I can find that view very easily. Okay. Now I want to show you something as well. I'm just going to add in here a row. And I'm going to just click, put something just random, just for the sake of the exercise. And if I go back to my filter view Atlanta, you'll see that the data that I have inserted also will now appear in the filter that we had created. So everything that's going to be added on top, anything new, any new data, any changes will also be shown and demonstrated in the filter that I had saved a couple of minutes ago. So this is a living filter, okay? So that is more or less it. I'm just going to delete this so that my sheet is nice and clean. I hope this was useful for you and that this helps you in your day-to-day job. If you have any questions about filtering and sorting in Google Sheets, please do let us know. Have a great day. Bye.